Hello everybody, welcome to your daily pop. Oh my goodness, guess what we're gonna have a flip through of? I've been wanting this for like quite some time, but I really wanted to wait for December to order it because it is everything beautiful about winter and the Yule season. Forest, snow, changing of seasons, kind of, getting comfy and positioned well for a relaxing, chill winter. I was listening to a couple of my favorite readers this morning, and I'm telling you, everything was just kind of aligning for exactly what I needed to hear. And it reminded me that I wanted to thank you guys that were messaging me yesterday and that comment that say, you like to hear my videos because they're positive, they set you in the right direction, my voice is comforting. And the craziest thing is I do the exact same thing in the morning. Like, I like certain tenors of voices. I like certain, I do like upbeat messages, but I am a realist. But that's why so much of the psychology is applicable in tarot too, right? It is exactly how we think of who we are, where we're going, our life, a season. And I absolutely train myself to fall in love with winter. I don't think of it as bleak or, that kind of misery that you see in some movies, right? That look like, whoa. I think of it as, oh my gosh, I get to really kind of snuggle down and hunker down, calm down my schedule, take beautiful purifying walks in snow, all bundled up, watch the animals at play. There's something super peaceful about winter, and I love it. Christmas is there, Valentine's Day, New Year's, all these beautiful things. And I love this dove medicine. I'm telling you, it's so crazy. Last night too, I made this necklace and it's in all the colors of the deck. It's all like seashell and obsidian and ivory colors. And I was like, ooh, I love soft grays and blacks and blues. I think they just go so beautifully together. And I'm going to start to have my sets have nice Christmas kind of feelings because it is the Yule season. Now this is huge during this season, you guys, and I have to remind myself this. I'll give you an example. I have, family members that are so alpha and they can be really contrite when they think something has to be a certain way. I can see it actually pains them, so I have sympathy and empathy for them. I'm continually training myself to be in flow state. If this doesn't come or this, goes over here, I'm still going to be happy. I will not lead a dissatisfied life because everything isn't as I think it should be, you know what I mean? And it pains me to see my family members go through some of this. And that's what, that set mindset is, and I feel like it's really important this time of year to be in a gorgeous flow state, not be overly attached to outcomes and expectations, right? Oh, I really wanted this for Christmas, but I didn't get it. Like, really, who gives a flying crap? In the end, stuff is stuff, but how we respond and react to people gifting us things, that's going to stay with somebody. So even if it's the ugliest damn sweater, the same pair of socks, even if it's cat food from Costco, love that cat food from Costco. Act like it's an absolute 10-carat cat food ring. You know what I mean? Be gracious about things. And when people aren't gracious to us, c'est la vie. Again, they have anticipated something and they can't let go of whatever they think that outcome should be. So we're going to have sympathy. And this is exactly what dove medicine is about. It guides us to kind of spread our wings and fly away from heartache of things, allowing ourselves to forgive those who have caused us pain. Forgiveness isn't for their benefit anyway, it's for ours. As we release the old, we make space and learn to trust again and welcome in new loving relationships. I've had so many friends and cyber sisters that say, these people aren't who I thought they were. This person, this friend, all of a sudden this envy, this jealousy, this competitiveness, whatever came out. And then I recognize, I don't deserve this. I am really a high vibe, lovely person that deserves love. And so many of you guys, once you recognize that and you let go of neediness and want, right? All of a sudden your kindred show up for you. Absolutely 100%. And I do find a lot of people that, recognize the fact that when I act needy or cloying or grasping, people step back because when we lean in too hard, what is the choice the other person have? It's to step back. So when we just forgive circumstances, people, ourselves, and we become a little more self-sufficient in all of this, that's the dove medicine. We forgive ourselves. Sometimes we are codependent or interdependent, depending where we are, right? But this sets us free from that, which I absolutely love. And then it helps us with the falling in love, losing control, connection, partnership. I love the saying on this, the thorns of roses rip open the heart only for thy petals to bleed into thy soul. Very nice. I love this because it talks about how beautiful love is. It makes us giddy. It really does. It makes us see life through the lens of beautiful optimism and joy. You can experience this feeling in all areas of your life. I do this every time I step out in my backyard. I have some kind of new kind of creature, animal, somebody doing some crazy squirrel training, trying to get those berries, and I fall in love with the nature and beauty of my backyard. So you can have love of a partner, family, creative project. Happens every time I get near a bead. I go bonkers. I get so happy. I'm like, yay. Honestly, I never have a day where I don't wish I had more time so I could do more of the stuff. Like I'll look up and be like, oh my gosh, it's midnight. I can't believe I've been doing this. But it's also helping me slow my roll and really do quality over quantity. Even if I have a whole corkboard filled with new beads, I'm like, I really want to take my time and design, and have color and form and function and have everything. But this also tells us maybe it's time to welcome a new hobby or try a new skill or seek love by meeting new people. Say yes to that. When people invite you out, I'm telling you, two of my favorite cyber sisters are like, I got an invite to this. I met these people. I'm excited. I'm like that too. I get so excited about new people and energy and to hear about their lives. And I read this thing and I thought, wow, I have to remind myself of that when I meet new people. A lot of times we listen to others because we're preparing our reply. But when we meet new people, I find sometimes we simply are completely engaged in what they're saying because we're learning. We care more about learning about them than what our reply is going to be, right? So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be introduced to some beautiful minds out there that are going to set your soul on fire, new loving relationships, new partnerships, which I absolutely love. So what I'm going to do for you guys right now too is I'm going to do a quick flip through and check out this green glitter embossment on the side. Like I'm over the hill. It's so Christmassy and beautiful. So we'll just go through a couple of these so you guys can see. I'm not going to do every last single one because I definitely want to save some of them. But forest, just the artwork, it's very simple. But how much about the season is this really? This is beautiful. It's very Scandinavian kind of designs too. But again, Yule is, that beautiful Eastern European kind of season, right? Just think, Germany, Scandinavia, they're really celebrated. It's like midsummer's type of celebrations. Crone, contemplation, look at that. This is why I really look forward to this season too. I absolutely love contemplation. I love to be hunkered down, do candle work, interesting frost. I really get a sense of absolute purity, purification, beauty. My appreciation goes up. Nothing like a warm roaring fire, right? Candlelight. Look at that merriment. I love it. Mistletoe, Mother Mary. But isn't the artwork absolutely stunning? Offerings, ornaments. Oh, ornaments. Oh my gosh, you guys, comment down below if you guys have been going bonkeroonies over ornaments. I bought these things. This is my favorite of the whole thing. I just love it. Reindeer medicine. Journey into the depths of your soul. Love it. Remembering. And, I just love that. I like to honor my parents and the little things. This is also really huge. We get to do all of these things because if you guys are anything like me, I feel like my whole face and my whole reality dries up when we get that dry, brittle weather. Like I can't be spraying, ointing, and putting on more unguents and lotions in the history of the world than in winter. I love this solstice. So you guys, that isn't the whole deck. There's like another third, but I want, I want to surprise you with some of them. But I love, these are really beautiful, magical, and honest to goodness, they were under $20 on Amazon. I love that. I like to have seasonal decks too that really kind of bring it in. Like I said, it is a beautiful time for self-care, contemplation, chilling out, the wonderment of the season. And I really make joy a priority in this because I'm like, I feel like I can do less and not feel bad in any way, shape, or form. And I posted this thing the other day too, that we're always so busy explaining ourselves. And I think it's absolutely crazy how we forget we don't need to explain why we're doing something. If something brings us joy, why in the world are we, explaining why we're doing that? And it's as simple as saying, you don't always need a logical reason for doing everything in your life. Do it because you want to, do it because it's fun, and do it because it makes you happy. And I'll tell you, the first people that want an answer to why you're doing something, they're usually pessimists, or they're someone who wants to criticize. So it's another beeswax anyway. We're going to get on in our happy little tribe and do our thing. And we're going to emanate, beauty and love and joy as much as we can. And anybody else that wants to kind of rain on your parade can go elsewhere, because we're not doing this. I also posted this thing that I think is really important. We can't keep getting mad at people for sucking the life out of us if we keep giving them the straw. I used to do this. I'm not a people pleaser, but I'm somebody that likes to do things quickly and respond quickly. But what that does is it accumulates more questions, more work, more time, more whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when people were really curious about like what certain tarot cards mean. I one day spent, I'm not kidding you, like 12 hours on IG with different people going, oh, this means that and this and that. And I was like, you know what? You can't do this. This is going to exhaust you. So see how you're spending your time, and is it bringing you joy? And if not, let's make some alterations, right? Because this is a season to align with the highest, brightest self. So love and light, you guys.